On Friday 27th of October, the long-awaited FNaF Movie movie was released after 9 years of waiting.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
And the entire internet is now mad, saying it was mid and terrible, and critics on Rotten Tomatoes gave it 25%. But why? Is it true? Is it all just a theory?
But, you know,
a game theory?
Are you being paid?
No, the movie was, at least in my opinion, amazing. Definitely could have been better, but still amazing. Now, why are people saying it is mid? It all started with Jacksepticeye seeing the movie a few days earlier than premiere and saying it was mid. Okay, but rushed in some places. The last part is a bit true, but for some reason, because of that, people went into the movie with an expectation of it being bad, and subconsciously magnified every small thing that was bad tenfold. Of course, the movie was not perfect. Some people may genuinely find it mid, but it's just because you cannot physically satisfy everyone, which is understandable. But then the stab in the wound, or shall I say spring blood, was when critics on Rotten Tomatoes watched the movie and gave it a 25% rating. But why? Well, the movie was targeted at FNaF fans, mostly young and chronically online people. And who are the critics at Rotten Tomatoes? Mostly adult people who have never heard about FNaF, the completely wrong demographic, which of course means they wouldn't enjoy the movie, and is also the reason why the audience rating is significantly higher. But here are some of the reasons why critics didn't like the movie. The PG-13 rating weighs the movie down. Most of the FNaF fanbase are kids, meaning the movie was always expected to be PG-13 unfortunately. And I do think it could have benefited by being rated R, but that will just never happen. But even though it was PG-13, the movie was pretty good and also terrifying and gory in some places. The movie is too long for what it is. The movie weighs down at almost 120 minutes, which, yeah, is long, but watching the movie, I think it may even be a bit shorter than it should have been. In some parts, it feels like it could have been better if there were some scenes to slowly transition the story to the next part, mostly around the place where the twist starts happening. That section could have definitely been slightly longer to make the twist more natural. But still, it was not terrible, just could have been better. The lore is too convoluted for newcomers. You probably know how incredibly complex the game's lore is. Which is true, the movie lore is completely different. They literally explain every single thing. If a person who has never heard about FNaF would watch this movie, they will understand the movie lore. They will know how important William Afton is, or how some events that happen in both the movies and the games are important, but you don't need to know that in order to understand them. Now, a spoiler, if you don't want any spoilers, skip to the time shown on the screen. The spring lock failure, a very important part of FNaF lore, occurs in the movie, and the spring locks were explained before it. Meaning a person who has never touched FNaF understood what happened and how terrifying it is. And didn't need to know at all who William Afton is or what is going to happen to him. Okay, spoiler over. Other movies beat this adaptation. A good example is Willy's Wonderland, which is a FNaF-inspired movie that was definitely amazing. Better than FNaF? Hard to say, as that is a very subjective opinion, but still, the movies were just not built on a huge fandom and community, and just are a different thing that cannot be compared to the movie made by the little soul indie developer behind FNaF. Too much of a focus on the human characters. Spoiler, the movie is not about how hard Frederick's father's relationship with Catherine Chica is and how he starts cooking meth after being diagnosed with integrated circuit cancer. Yeah, this argument is terrible. Of course the movie will focus on humans, and also that is genuinely amazing. It's a very rare thing in FNaF to ever focus on humans, or God forbid have them in a game/movie. An over-reliance on jumpscares. The movie had 4 jumpscares. The 4th one was in the end credits, which actually will be a good argument for the movie being bad. It had nearly no jumpscares, which was what FNaF always relied on and was known for. Definitely more jumpscares could have been included, but honestly, with the story and direction they went with, the jumpscares would just not fit. Another massive spoiler, if you did not see the movie, just skip to the time on screen. In the movie, the sister Abby, of the main character Mike, can talk to the ghosts possessing the animatronics, but they are not hostile to her. Mike finds out about this, and there's an entire part with Mike, Abby, Vanessa, and the animatronics are all playing together and being friends. They only turn against them in the end game, so there's nearly no space, no reason to insert jumpscares there. Spoiler over. The film doesn't lean into its humor enough. What? It's a fucking horror movie! What did you expect it to be, a fucking rom-com? The movie is poorly paced. Now, this is sort of true. the first 45 minutes of the movie are kind of slow and no real stakes nor dangers are there. But that, my dear viewer, is called world building. And every movie needs to have that. And this one fucking nailed it. Yeah, it was not edge of the seat moments, but it was incredibly amazing at building the story and evolved that Blade was an important part in everything. Despite being a horror movie, it was not that scary. Which, yeah, is true. It definitely wasn't the Conjuring pooping my pants scary. And I personally wouldn't call it a horror movie, instead a movie with horror themes and ideologies. Some parts were terrifying and unsettling, but it is not that scary in itself. But the story and theme, fucking dead children being killed by a fursuiter and stuffed into robotic animals which they possess and then kill people? That is fucking terrifying. So, in conclusion, the movie was amazing. Not perfect, but definitely could have been better. I recommend all of you to watch it and make your own opinions on it, as this is of course mostly my own opinion, but it is my video, so I officially call this The Truth. This is my first ever video talking about a movie, and I really enjoyed making it, so if you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments if I should make more videos like this. And I will really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe to this channel and my Coden channel, where a video is coming out really soon, I promise. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
That's what